In the early hours of February 28, 2026, the Middle East erupted into full-scale conflict as the United States and Israel launched a massive joint military operation against Iran. What began as coordinated airstrikes quickly escalated into the deadliest confrontation in the region in decades. For news genre viewers seeking clear, factual analysis, here's exactly how the 2026 Iran war ignited. For years, Iran's nuclear program, advanced ballistic missiles, and support for proxy militias, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, and various Shia armed groups in Iraq and Syria, created constant friction with Israel and the United States. Israeli leaders repeatedly warned that Iran was approaching nuclear breakout capability. By late 2025, reports indicated Iran had enriched uranium to near weapons-grade levels, raising alarm bells in Tel Aviv and Washington. Indirect nuclear talks mediated by Oman appeared close to a possible agreement in February 2026. Iran had reportedly signaled willingness to accept limits on enrichment and increased IAEA inspections. Yet, on the morning of February 28, diplomacy gave way to military action. President Donald Trump, in a national address, described the operation, codenamed Operation Epic Fury, as a necessary preemptive strike to eliminate existential threats to Israel and prevent a nuclear-armed Iran. Israeli officials echoed this, framing the strikes as essential for national survival. The operation launched around 6:35 Universal Time, coordinated with overwhelming force. In the first 12 hours alone, nearly 900 strikes hit targets across Iran. The United States deployed B-2 Spirit stealth bombers, B-1 Lancers, B-52s, Tomahawk cruise missiles from naval vessels, and HIMARS rocket systems. Israel contributed waves of fighter jets conducting deep strikes into Iranian territory. Key targets included nuclear and missile production facilities, IRGC command centers, air defense systems, ballistic missile bases, naval assets in the Persian Gulf. One of the most significant outcomes was the confirmed death of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Israeli forces reportedly carried out a decapitation strike on his compound in Tehran, killing him along with several high-ranking officials and family members. This single blow sent shockwaves through the Islamic Republic's leadership structure. While military targets were the primary focus, civilian casualties sparked immediate international outrage. In Minab, near Bandar Abbas, a strike on or near an IRGC naval facility reportedly hit an adjacent girls' elementary school, killing approximately 170 people, many of them children. Another incident involved a sports facility, and Israeli sources described these as tragic collateral damage from legitimate military targets, while Iranian officials condemned the attacks as deliberate war crimes. Independent verification remains ongoing as of early April 2026. Iran's response was swift and fierce. Bases in the Gulf, and even targets in several Arab states. Hezbollah and other axis of resistance groups joined the fray, opening new fronts. Damage was reported in Tel Aviv and surrounding areas. Oil prices spiked dramatically as concerns grew over potential disruption in the Strait of Hormuz. By early April, thousands had died, the vast majority in Iran, with significant infrastructure damage and civilian displacement. A fragile ceasefire eventually took hold, but the conflict has redrawn the geopolitical map of the Middle East. Supporters of the operation view it as a bold, necessary move that eliminated a looming nuclear threat after years of failed diplomacy. Critics argue it was a dangerous war of choice launched while negotiations were still active, carrying enormous humanitarian and strategic costs. The 2026 Iran war has already triggered intense debates about preemption, regime change rhetoric, and the limits of military power in the 21st century. As investigations continue and the dust settles, one thing is clear. February 28, 2026, marked a historic turning point in Middle Eastern history.